Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We're going to give you guys a lowdown on what has gone down as of yesterday and today. I didn't give you guys a video yesterday, there was no time for me to do anything, I was extremely busy. Some of you can understand why. And tomorrow, you're going to be getting not just a normal Reddit video, but a birthday Reddit video. Yes, because tomorrow is my big 3-0. And I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that birthday Reddit. We're going to go through the Reddit page and see what you guys have been up to. That is coming tomorrow, not today. So for today, we're going to give you a lowdown on what went down yesterday into today, because there's been news that's been developing on the same story and some additional bits of information which has worked out really nicely for Chelsea Football Club. And I like the way that things are going in right now. Maybe on the pitch we're going to have to see if that's going to remain the case, but off the pitch right now, the transfer window, things are looking cushy, as Del Boy used to say. Let's get into it, starting off with the big elephant in the room. And I didn't mention this yesterday, as I already said, but we're saying goodbye. We're saying goodbye to Timo Werner. And I have to be honest here, on the wage bill, this is going to help a lot. But I've got things to say about Timo. So, without further ado, Fabrizio gives us the lowdown on Timo Werner. Timo Werner on a permanent deal to RB Leipzig. Here we go, confirmed. Medical tests will take place this week, scheduled on Tuesday. The clubs are preparing documents to be signed today. Final details of the add-on structure discussed with Chelsea, but the deal is done. And this one, I have to be honest, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Now, the fee that is rumoured by Sarr, not Fabrizio. We're going to hear what Fabrizio is going to say. Because I heard initially yesterday that it was about 7 million. And I was like, what? No, it can't be. It can't be. Apparently, it's going to be near the 20 million euro mark. So we've lost money, technically, on this. Not too much, but look, it is what it is. Timo Werner, as I said, it's bittersweet. Because he's the sort of player that I look at and I go, I want it to work. You know? Unlike Lukaku, things went really south with Lukaku, really sour. On the player side, it's like he initiated a lot of the turmoil, but for Timo Werner, I wish it worked out for Timo, man. I really do. We all know he's a nice guy. And he was pivotal. Oh, well, not pivotal, but he helped in our Champions League win in 2021. He done everything, I would say, in terms of effort, in terms of helping the team, in terms of doing what he can, except score vital goals. That is the only thing that was lacking with Timo Werner, and continues to lack today. And I think that's the ultimate firing gun, really, isn't it? If you're a forward, you're a striker, and you're doing everything that's right, but you're not getting me the one thing that I brought you for, you know, we know it's not intentional. We know that maybe just the way that he's suited to English football wasn't the way that we thought it was going to go down. I know for a fact, and I just want to say this for some of the people that are going, oh no, why are we letting him go? We shouldn't let him go. You watch, yeah? He's going to go to Germany, he's going to bang. We should have kept him. Here's the thing. Do I think he's going to go to Germany and bang? Yes. He's going to go back home to RB Leipzig, and he is going to bang goals. 100%. Why? Because it's not the Premier League. And not just that, it's Germany. It's the Bundesliga. He'll find his way in the Bundesliga. We already know this. Why do you think we bought him? You know? Why do you think at the time I was on Twitter and I was going back and forth with the RB Leipzig Twitter admin? Shout out the Leipzig Twitter admin if it's still the same person, because he was amazing. Every time I mentioned Timo Werner Leipzig, he would favourite it, retweet it, do all sorts. I was basically in contact with RB Leipzig just to get this Timo Werner deal over the line. Constantly teasing, constantly telling them, oh, you know what, look, if we send us Timo, we'll look after him. It's going to be okay. Trust me, it's going to be fine. He's going to be in very good hands, right? And they would like it, and they'd even respond. I'd be in conversations with, it was hilarious. All of that just to make sure we get Timo Werner. I was gassed, right? But the truth of the reality is, he came to England, and here's the thing, especially with German footballers, when they come here, that little bit of extra time, that little bit of extra space, that little bit of, you know, you see the well, I saw it yesterday with Erling Haaland. Yes, he banged in 2 goals, but there were times in that game where he would take that first touch, and that first touch wouldn't be as nice as you'd like it to be. It'd probably go about a meter. In Germany, you have that meter. In England, you don't have half a meter. Defenders come in to break your legs. You know, it's those little minor differences that determines the way that you play. Timo Werner, at the end of the day, yes, I felt like physically adapted to English football. Technically, didn't. And yeah, it's not worked out in terms of goals. I wish him all the best. He's been professional. He's been disciplined. He's given us his all. That we can't ask for more. Unlike a certain Romelu over at Inter Milan, this guy has actually put in the effort even when the odds went against him. At times where it looked like, oh my God, Timo Werner, what did he miss? He's missed a sitter. He'd put his head down, he'd keep going. And then he put in good performances, but he wouldn't score. It's unfortunate. Good luck to Timo Werner. Wish you the best. Thank you for everything. When it's officially confirmed, we'll give him a little goodbye. But yeah, Timo Werner going back home to RB Leipzig. And I think it's the best decision for everybody. So there's that. We got more outgoings. We're talking about outgoings now. Thank goodness. Outgoings. Anyway, let's get right to it. Matt Law fills us in with Malang Sarr taking his medical at Monaco. Ligue 1 club will pay around £600,000 to take him on loan from Chelsea with an obligation, under conditions, to buy him for £10 million. Plus just over £3 million in add-ons. Good deal all round. Signed on a free transfer by Chelsea, so all money received for Sarr is full profit. And there we are. We compensate with the loss on Timo Werner by getting rid of Malang Sarr. And I have to say this, yeah? We're getting rid of Malang Sarr. Yes. Finally. But I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Malang Sarr. I want to say this. As a person, he's done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Attitude, showing up, doing what he's got to do. Fair enough, right? Nothing wrong on a personal level with Malang Sarr. On a footballing level, I'd say he puts in maybe 2 performances out of 10 that are decent. So hence why I don't see why he should be at Chelsea on a footballing level. But I'm glad that he's going to get a move. I'm glad he's going to somewhere which I would say is fairly decent. So fair play. And overall, I think he's going to find his feet. Chelsea get money. We let go of some space. We let go of some things on the wage bill. Happy days. So honestly, with all of that, I think it's worked out very, very nicely. So Malang Sarr heading to Monaco. And I don't think we could be any happier on that one. So there's another outgoing. Right, we've got more outgoings to discuss. It's not over there. Let's get into this one. Third player number 3. Barcelona will complete Marcos Alonso deal very soon. Negotiations at final stages with Chelsea since Friday, and it's just a matter of details. Alonso only wants to join Barca as soon as possible. Final fee will be less than 10 million euros. It will be done this week. I take this, 10 million euros or just slightly less is, expected. I thought it was going to be less, if I'm being honest. I thought it would be much less. Another one. And Marcos Alonso, again, we have to be honest here. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. With Marcos Alonso, yes, most of us don't want him in the squad anymore. Again, on a footballing level. But to undermine his achievements at Chelsea and what he's contributed since he was with us, since Antonio Conte, is unfair. I'm going to definitely praise him for what he's offered to us, what he's given us, some of the moments he's given us, especially against Tottenham. Love it. Always love that. In a season where we won the title under Antonio Conte, I think Alonso was phenomenal in that left wing back position. I think he ran the show. And onwards, he's won every single trophy except I think the Carabao Cup, which was the one that was missing, and we lost to Liverpool last season, and it could have been that could have been him with the full set, him and Kante, I think, with the full set to join Azpilicueta, but we didn't. So honestly, with Alonso, I praise him for his efforts and what he's given to us, and thank you very much, Marcos Alonso, for everything. But this is the best move for everybody. This is the best move for us. We've got Cucurella now. So for us, it's an upgrade. It's better. For Alonso, he goes back home. He goes to Barcelona. He finds his place, 100%. So it's a win-win for everybody here on this one. And we get another one off the bill. We get another one out of the squad. Happy days. This is great. I love this. I love this. And if we're talking about one more outgoing, let's start off. Well, let's finish off. Let's finish off with this, because this involves someone that I was skeptical as to whether he was going or not. And there are a few questions around this one, but we'll get to it. Here it is. Borussia Dortmund rekindle Hudson-Odoi interest after Tuchel snub as Chelsea exits Becken. So, with this, not just Borussia Dortmund, Leicester City are interested for Hudson-Odoi. Both those clubs are interested. It will be a loan. He won't be sold. It will be a loan. I think that's best. He needs minutes. He needs to get playing time elsewhere properly. But that puts us into a little bit of a predicament, because what happens to Ziyech? If Ziyech goes to AC Milan, which I think is still going to happen, I don't see how that doesn't happen. If not, we've just got an unhappy Ziyech in the squad. Then we let go of him and Hudson-Odoi. We've only got Sterling and Pulisic as our wingers. Not quite sure how that's going to work out. Are we going to get another winger? Right now, there's been no news on another winger. Nothing. There's news about a forward, about a leading man, but there's no news about a winger. Remember, we went in for Rafinha. That was the last we heard about a winger. So I don't know what we're going to do. There is still time in the window. I would like to think we go and get a winger if we're letting go of Hudson-Odoi on the loan. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, Hudson-Odoi could be another one in terms of the outgoings. Even though it's not a permanent, it's still something. Now let's get to the incomings. Let's get to the players that we're looking to bring in and take the squad to the next level. Right? This is where we get to troll the team that lost 2-1 to Brighton yesterday. Oh, who was that? Man United. Unbelievable club, that. Unbelievable club. I think the way that Arsenal started last season is going to be the way that United start this season. Arsenal have started well, but United look a mess. Anyway, Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong has told his teammates that he will not join Manchester United no matter what, but he would be open to joining Chelsea as he considers them a big club. Frankie de Jong, mate, look, let's just come to Chelsea, mate. Look, we've got a space ready for you and all sorts. You've got your shirt ready, your place at Cobham is ready, your place at Stamford Bridge in the dressing room is ready, every wing is ready. Just come to the bridge, mate. Come to the bridge. There's no need to hold this up. There's no need to hold this up whatsoever. I might as well just get this done. If this is legit, this has come from Ferran Martinez, who writes for Mundo Deportivo, which, again, is not the best, but it's something from Spain. It's something. And in terms of Frankie de Jong at Chelsea Football Club, would I take this? How would I see this happening? I honestly am going to say to you now, I genuinely believe Frankie de Jong. Actually, should I say it? Things have gone wrong on this channel in the past, and I don't want to jeopardize it. You know what I'm thinking. But that's not all. That is not all. In terms of Frankie de Jong wanting to come to Chelsea because we're a big club, of course we are, and we're very appreciative that you recognise that, Mr. Frankie de Jong. Frankie, you got a great mind. But there's another reason why he needs to leave Barcelona immediately. Immediately, mate. It's not healthy. Check this out from David Ornstein. Exclusive. Barcelona told Frankie de Jong on July 15th they have evidence of criminality around contracts given by the old board, plus a cause for legal action versus all involved. Barcelona asked him to annul the deal and revert to previous terms. I'm telling you, when I say Barcelona are a mess, they're a mess. They're a mess. They're a mess. And to talk about how much of a mess they are, they bought all these players, and as of right now, they still can't register them in La Liga. That was the case as of even 3 days ago. Still the case now. La Liga starts this weekend. I don't even know if they're going to be able to register all these new signings. No one tell Marcos Alonso that, by the way. Just don't need to know. He doesn't need to know. Just make sure the deal happens, and then he can find out when he's there. If not, we're going to have 4 left backs. We don't want that. But Barcelona, honestly, this is mental. Taking legal action against all involved. I mean, look, Frankie de Jong, you can avoid all of this by leaving the club. Just leave. Just pack up your bags and go. Chelsea will get a deal done. Come to Chelsea, mate, and then you can score at Old Trafford and we control United together. How does that sound? Sound good? Okay, Frankie de Jong, we're waiting for you. Yeah, there's going to be a guy at the airport with your name on it. Make sure you spot him, get into the vehicle, come to Cobham. Anyway, that's the latest on Frankie de Jong. We'll see what happens with Frankie, but it's not looking bad, is it? Let's just leave it at that, because I don't want to say too much. On this channel, I say things don't happen. So let's get to more incomings. Fofana, check this out. I'm still checking the amount of Chelsea's next bid. Fofana really wants to join Chelsea. That is from Fabrizio Romano. And we have the latest from Ben Jacobs, who reports really well on Chelsea, but is also a Leicester supporter and has links with Leicester and is able to see both sides of the coin. So in terms of this transfer, Ben Jacobs is probably the most go-to guy. So, Ben Jacobs. Chelsea will table another Wesley Fofana bid this week. First two offers rejected. Straight cash with no players offered despite internal discussions at Chelsea about a swap. Told Fofana felt the second rejected bid was fair and has again reiterated his desire to leave. Fofana was told when he signed a contract extension in March that the club would listen to reasonable offers in 2023. Selling this summer was not something Leicester planned for. Concerns at the club about finding an adequate replacement. Fofana and Brendan Rodgers have had a number of long and private conversations. It was always the plan to start him against Brentford. He'll play against Arsenal too, should the deal not become advanced this week. Leicester treating him as not for sale until a big offer tests that. I'm told Chelsea won't bid 85 million in straight cash next. They are still hoping for under 80 with favourable add-ons. It's not just the number but the structure, payment terms and add-ons of the deal that will be key to convincing Leicester to sell. Chelsea have no plans to give up and there is now a growing confidence. Rodgers remains bullish, but Chelsea expect meaningful talks this week. First two bids pretty roundly rejected. Far more engagement to come. Leicester tough negotiators, but Fofana wants to move and that helps. Also, CFC also pushing for Frenkie de Jong. Juan Laporta again stated Barca want to keep him and de Jong wishes to stay. Chelsea optimistic, but they won't formally move until de Jong tells them he will join. De Jong, as previously reported, prefers Chelsea to Manchester United. Just want to get this in. One final point, as reported back in May, CFC comfortably within FFP and PNS. They may be stretching with other signings wanted on planned budget for this summer, but they are fine, comfortable even within the financial rules, especially when COVID adjustments considered. That is definitely something that I want to mention. I'm seeing some criticism from non-Chelsea fans now coming and going, oh, who do Chelsea think they are? Look at them coming with their checkbook. Why do they get to splash all this money? Someone ban them again. You know, where's FFP? If you go and look at FFP, right, FFP rules are not determined on the spending of one window in itself. FFP rules drag across 3 seasons. So if you do want to take that into context, you'll understand why not just Chelsea, but clubs with money are able to spend and get away with it. Because they can, because it's legal. Go and do your research for anyone criticising and make your own mind up. And don't let bias dictate you. Chelsea are buying everyone again and you hate it. Anyway. Chelsea coming in to wreck football again, isn't it? This is what we do. This is what we ruin football. We ruin football. No, on a real, we are within the rules. We're doing everything correctly. We have a budget. We're using it. Happy days, you know? Hang on. Let me just put this into consideration. We got sanctioned. Yeah, we got sanctioned. But what football club has been sanctioned by the government? But we got told by Boris and his mandem that we can't do anything. They shut the club shop. We got sanctioned, mate. We were on the brink of driving to away games on a bus where Thomas Tuchel was driving. That's how close we were to not being able to access any funds, right? And people want to come at us for spending. Nah, get out. You people can hate, they can hate, and we will literally, and my wallet's not here, it's over there, but you can just splash the cash in front of you and you can't do anything about it. Do something. I'm waiting, do something. Can't do anything. Pretend I'm holding 50s. But Chelsea, Fofana, we're in. It's looking good. Now, Fofana wants to move. We've already established that. We've seen what he's put on social media. He is pushing for this, even publicly. So that helps a lot. I reckon, I'm not going to say too much. But let me just say, for every player that I've mentioned, it's not looking bad, is it? I might get it on a t-shirt. It's not looking bad. That way, we don't jinx anything. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. That's all in relation to Chelsea. We have one final story that I want to show you in relation to who we might pursue up top, because that's important. We need goals, so let's get to it. This is from Fabrizio. Only one player between Memphis Depay and Pierre Aubameyang will leave Barcelona this summer. Depay is negotiating free agency with Barcelona, as revealed last week. Memphis will only accept in case of top clubs bid. Juventus among those interested. I wonder if Chelsea are interested. We should be, because we need goals. I've said this before. We need goals. So we got to keep an eye on this one, and this could be our last signing, if I'm being completely real. If we get Jong, if we get Fofana, we get all of that coming in, fantastic. Get a forward between Aubameyang and Depay, we might actually be ready. So let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear all of your opinions on everything I've discussed. Much appreciated. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you're here tomorrow for birthday Reddit, and I'll give you an update on the latest as well, so you guys are getting a double upload tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled for that one, and I'll see you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification button to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care, and peace.